Hi guys, it's Chris at Court and Crown, back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. They've got me white Trethowens Pitchfork Cheddar Top on today. Very nice. They gave me it when I was there not too long ago. Watch them make cheese, helping. Not much, but you know, it's good to go there and see them making go away from the pitchfork and so forth. It's inspiring. It's great. If you're going to sell it, seeing it being made is vitally important, because you can communicate so much more passionately with your customer when you've been there and seen it, which is why I visit all my cider producers and perry producers, because, you know, it means I can talk about it so much more. I can feel more emotionally connected to the product. I'm more passionate about it. However, today's product does not exactly fall into that category. Quite a nice segue there. Totally accidental. I'll pretend it was on purpose. Quite a nice segue there. Because what I'm trying to do is not the cider that I sell. And I have never been to this producer. And chances are I may never go to this producer. Although I would like to go. It'd be quite interesting to see. What is it, Chris? I'll tell you what it is. It's from Herefordshire. And it's Heineken. Bulmer's. It's Bulmer's. Yeah. Original premium cider. Cider of Hereford, established 1887 by the Bulmer's family, who do not own it anymore. It's owned by Heineken. What does it say on the back? Ingredients. Apple juice from concentrate. Water, sugar, antioxidant, sodium metabisulfite. And it says natural sweetness. 100% British apples. Blah, blah, blah. That's about it. That's all it says. So not very inspiring, but you know, lots of people drink this stuff. One of the most popular cider beverages in the country. So we should give it its due and try it. And it's good to try these sorts of things because it makes you think more about the ciders, you know, the quality ciders that I sell. You know, it gives me a yardstick. Is it actually any better? Is it worth more money? Let's hope so. So let's open up this chap and see what we think. This will be force carbonated, it'll be filtered, it'll be a cultured yeast. Methinks it'll probably spend about 6-7 days in a fermenter. So fast fermentation. Unlike stuff that I sell, which is through the winter, much longer fermentations, which gives you more complexity of flavour. So let's have a look. I mean, nice head on that, I have to say. It does look pretty in the glass. Good colour as well, actually. Good colour. I didn't say there's any colouring in here. Water, sugar, okay. No, so cider apples, people. I mean, they are in, I think the Heineken factory that makes it, I think it's the one just outside Ledbury. I assume it is. I think it's just near Once Upon a Tree. There's a big Heineken factory there. And I assume that's the one that makes this stuff. I mean, because I don't think there's that many Heineken factories in Herefordshire. But I assume that's where they make it. But look at the colour. Good colour. Nice amber. I mean, bright because it'll be filtered. Nice head, though. Be interested to see how sympathetically it's been carbonated. But I have to say, the head on that looks lovely. It's got that almost like Belgian lace character, hasn't it? It looks very nice. I have to say, very appealing on the eye. Liking it so far. Liking it so far. I don't remember ever having this before, you see. I mean, I might have, but a long time ago, before I started getting into cider proper. So yeah, I wouldn't have been thinking about it professionally when I drank it, if you like. Let's smell it. Very, very, very gentle. I feel like part of what I can smell is the CO2. I feel like it's part of the aromatic, because CO2 has a smell. Beneath that, the merest hint of kind of like aged apple, I want to say. That's it. It's a very, very neutral nose. One more go, see if I can smell anything. I mean, you can, but basically what I've said is what I'm getting. That's about it. So let's try it. So they say natural sweetness, but I assume what they mean by that is sugar rather than sweetener. Because this will be pasteurised, so you can use sugar, because it's not going to re-ferment in bottle. Whereas if you're not pasteurising, you're kind of obliged to either keeve or rack off or your sweetener to sweeten it, so that it won't re-ferment and go to dry again and just make it stronger. Okay, I mean, very light, very light. I mean, maybe I'm getting some tannin. I'm not sure. It's not too sweet, but the sweetness does feel a little fake, like it's been added. That's what it, and it doesn't. That's not always the case. I mean, people back sweeten all the time. and do a brilliant job of it, and I love it. This has got, it's got a lot of sort of minerality. It's almost like mineral water, watery, but with mineral water. If that makes sense. That's what it feels like. Hints of and the sweetness. Am I getting much apple though? I mean, I guess if you gave me this blind, I would be able to say, yeah, that's a cider. So it must have some sort of cider character, some sort of apple character, but it's very, 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 very light. Very light indeed. And what's the ABV? It's going to be about 4.5, one would assume. Is it? Does it say? It has to say. They're legally obliged to say. Where's the blooming 4.5? It's 4.5. Yeah. So it'll be concentrate that's watered back to 4.5%. Okay. Most of you probably know this if you watch these films, because you're probably into cider. But you know, if you make a concentrate, it will last forever because it's so sugary and sweet. It's preserved, if you like. So that way it means you can make cider all year round. So when you're ready, you just get some concentrate, dilute it back, and then ferment it, and that's how you make your cider basically. So we'll be made from concentrate, but they can water it back to any dilution that they want. So like the original cider might be like 6%, 7%, you know, and then you made that into a concentrate. But then when you dilute it back, you dilute it back to 4.5. So you're watering it down essentially. So it's not that surprising that it has this kind of slightly lightness of this lightness of character, you know. However, look at something like Watkins' original blend. That's 4.5. Jesus Christ, this kicks this ass. I mean, kills it, absolutely kills it. And they'll be watering it back to 4.5 because it's pretty much the only way you can do it. And it's fine. I mean, I don't care. It tastes great, that cider. I love that cider, you know. But this wouldn't stand a chance against that cider. Not in a way, not in any way, shape or form. I mean, to be honest, Watkins is sweeter than this, which for some people they wouldn't be able to take it, but it's got such amazing acidity, it balances it. This is kind of neutral. It's a very, very, very neutral drink. You could drink a lot of it, and, you know, it's not offensive, it's fine. But it gives me hope for the things that I sell when I taste something like this, and I go, nah, it's fine, but not for me. It's not exciting enough for me. If it's all there was to drink, I'd drink it, but otherwise I'd probably drink something else. So there you go. Bulmer's. I'm not here to sort of bash it. It's just, it is what it is, you know, and you pay what you pay for it because it is what it is, you know. It's affordable, cheap, basically, you know, because it is what it is. And it's fine. It's not offensive. If on a really hot day you want something really cold, that's just a quaff, this will do the job every time. All right, so there you go. Bulmer's original premium cider. And that's it. So thank you for joining me in my shed. I hope you join me again. But until then, cheers.